and validate. Let's get with Quay for autism moms and dads each day. No trolls, no shade, just love on blast. A judgment-free zone, but healing comes fast. So let's get it.
Hey guys, welcome to Vent and Validate episode 7. I am Cray, and today we're going to discuss cameras in a classroom. Yes, cameras. Now, before we get started, I'd like to thank all of my autism moms and dads for showing me so much love. I couldn't do it without you. Also, we're looking to really grow this channel. So I need you to go ahead, if you haven't already, hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe. Also, please go ahead and spread the word to the autism moms and dads. We need to stay informed, right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and do our daily affirmation. Take a deep breath. Whew. All right. I am doing my best, and that is enough. My love, patience, and strength makes a difference. On the hardest days, I am the parent my child needs, and together, we're growing together in our own way. Boom. Now, let's go ahead and get into this camera business. What do you think about cameras in our classrooms? Because for me, I feel like it is the correct thing to do. Now, I want to give a big shout out to the administrators, the teachers, the aides at my kiddos' schools. Now, it's no shade to them at all. I want to tell you the truth. If I could clone them and strategically put them in every school, I would. But that's not the reality for most classrooms, right? So we still need to be informed no matter how great our classroom is or how not great the classroom is. Because the reality check is, although we have great aides, great teachers, there is a lot that's going on with our kiddos. And it's when you have a nonverbal child with autism, that creates a whole nother ball game. You know, if your child came home with a missing tooth, you have to take them to the emergency room, or a big old patch of hair missing. You want to look at a camera and see what happened to your child, right? Because my baby can't tell me what happened, right? So I can't rely on the school to say, well, this is what happened, because that's the thing. You have to just take it face value for what it is. No. And I really wanted to do this podcast because there's a lot of misinformation going around about cameras in the classroom. Now, I'm here to just let you guys know that moms and dads, you do have a voice, right? So don't let anyone tell you that no, cameras are illegal. Yes, in some places they are. But did you know that cameras are in fact legal in a lot of states, in schools in the United States? The thing is, and where the red tape comes in, you have to have parents to come together and push the issue. It's a lot of red tape to go through it, and then it's up to the school board or the board of education, or whatever your division is, to go ahead and make that decision, right? Now, I would rather be safe than sorry, because like I said, it's so much that's going on, you guys, and it's not just on my side of the planet. It's happening in every neighborhood. It's happening everywhere. And it doesn't matter if it's in California or Timbuktu. If that happened there, it can happen here. So I'm just not one of those people. If I hear about it, it's like, oh, well, that doesn't happen in my school. That newsflash, it can happen anywhere. So we want to be able to hold people accountable when bad behavior is done. Or not just that, it doesn't even have to be on an abuse type level. It could be something that was broke. It could be something that was misplaced. It could be anything. We want to be able to have that boss, which is the camera, to be our voice for our kiddos. Just think about it. If your boss came to you at work and said, hey, this is what I've been sent to do. My job is to be by you and just watching you and you only. That is going to be my ultimate job. That's all. It's going to be me and you all day, period, point blank. Now you tell me, are you going to tighten up, or you just going to be sitting there taking 30 minutes, 50-minute breaks on top of the hour you already have, or, eating in your cubicle when you shouldn't? You're going to tighten up, right? So that camera in the school is our child's, that is their boss. That is the true boss, because it's not going to lie. It's going to watch you, and it's going to expose everything that shouldn't be. It's going to expose it, right? So we don't have no problem with it. I don't see why people say, oh, it's a privacy issue and X, Y, and Z. What do you mean privacy? It's not like it's in a bathroom. My opinion is, and these states I'm going to get into in a second, it's only there. It's not like it's a live feed or anything like that. It's simply there only if an incident happens, you guys. That's it. Now, it's not like anybody's watching. If little Tommy falls and he breaks his ankle and it swells up like a cantaloupe, they're going to say, run those cameras back. His ankle is too big. Let's see what really happened, right? So I really need some of y'all to get out of y'all feelings about these cameras, because it could very well tell the tale and save one of our kids' lives. Just food for thought. Just think about that. Now, I am going to tell you why it's so important to go ahead, and if you feel like that your school really needs cameras, right? Or you feel like that's something that could definitely happen, go ahead and do these things. Now, I can't tell you guys to do something that I already hadn't done. Now, I have been doing some research about it. Now, I will tell you there are some places that pretty much do have cameras already. Now, the great state of Texas, Georgia, and West Virginia already have enacted the legislation that either requires or allows the use of cameras. Now, in March of last year, West Virginia's governor signed a bill requiring cameras upon a parent or staff's request in primarily self-contained classrooms like that. But the mere fact, I'm sure that still goes into special education. It shouldn't be. If anything, that should go first, right? So now I'm going to tell you the reasons why we should go ahead and just the procedures that we go through. Now, make sure that you research. Know the law and understand your state's laws. Some of the states already allow mandate cameras in special education settings. Examples, Texas and Louisiana. Now, while others may prohibit or leave it up to districts. Now, that's the thing. Remember, I said that in the beginning. It may just be up to districts. So, in the event that that happens, we do have one win on our side. If the actual state isn't saying, oh, it's point blank period, it's just prohibited. If they say it's illegal and it's up to the actual school district, then that's one check for you. That's one green light, right? So that means you just have to go extra hard, right? So in order for you to keep going, clarify that, and then clarify your jurisdiction. Determine whether the decision lies with the school board, district superintendent, or state legislators. So first, before you start a fight, you better make sure who you're about to fight, right? Make sure we know who we're going up against. Know the details. Identify where the law stands. Are cameras allowed, optional, or banned? What are the privacy and consent considerations? Very true. Just know, research. Number 2, if you get past number 1, this is one of the most important. Build a coalition. Guys, there is strength in numbers. I promise you. We've done this already. Strength in numbers. Create a joint parent advocacy group. Strength in numbers is critical. Parents advocating alone are easier to dismiss. And we know that too, because we've been dismissed plenty of times, and they'll just say, oh, well, it's in the works or whatever, and you'll never see them again. Or if you see them again, they'll say, well, I'll just call you when we come up with something, and they'll never call you. So don't take no for an answer. Have all your facts lined up, right? Now, connect with allies. This could be autism and disability rights organizations, teachers or aides who support transparency, attorneys or advocates familiar with IDEA or FERPA, pediatricians or therapists willing to speak on the behalf of child safety. Use social media to gather like-minded parents and share stories. So true. Now, I'll tell you one that's really big on this list is if you can get a great teacher and some great aides that don't mind, that is gold. Because often a lot of that red tape is going to come from a teacher or an aide. They're going to be like, I don't know, that's my privacy. Woo, 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 woo. That's where the big push is going to come from, right? So if you can get them on your side, I don't care if it's one or two. You got a goose that laid the golden egg, right? Pediatricians, doctors willing to speak on your behalf, even with lawyers and things of that nature. Pro bono, get round up as much of the cavalry as you can. Strength in numbers, guys. Also, gather document evidence. Collect stories from parents. Anonymous or public accounts of abuse, neglect, or lack of communication in special ed settings are powerful. Get written support or have professionals or therapists write statements on why cameras should help support children's safety and progress. Cite existing examples. Use states where cameras have been successfully implemented. Provide stats if available. Guys, this is so important. Now, listening to stories of abuse, it doesn't have to be in your school district. It can just be in general. And we all have been in these groups, sat and listened on the news. It's all every day you hear something. Gather that, right? Also, get written support from therapists. I mean, like I said, the cavalry counts. Now, next thing, launch a petition. Use platforms like change.org or Action Network. Include the specific goal. Require cameras in all special education classrooms, like XYZ district, for example. Outline the benefits, safety, transparency, staff accountability, and support for nonverbal students. Also, circulate the petition through parent groups, autism support communities, local schools and churches, Facebook and Instagram. Use hashtags, right? Go ahead and grow that community. It's going to take some work, you guys, but it's going to be all worth it. Just imagine if everyone from each state went ahead and did this. That means everyone, I'm just going to put it this way. If we can really get some traction and get at least close to 10 states to not only, because there are some that are legal, but it's up to the school boards. And a lot of us parents say, well, I don't know how to do it. You know, we're all just sitting around trying to do it. This is where we are, you guys. I'm giving us the blueprint of how we can get started, right? So if we can do this, if we can get maybe at least 10 solid states to go ahead and push this narrative, then it's like a domino effect. They have to go ahead because then you have so many that say, well, this state has this state, it's enough information. And it's going to be enough data to support that theory, right? Now, also, prepare a formal presentation. If you're speaking to a school board or a district, have a structured plan. Introduce the problem, lack of transparency, communication barriers, safety concerns. Present the solution cameras with a clear consent, privacy policies, and usage limits. Explain how it will work. Limit access. Only review during complaints, incidents, and it protects both students and staff. Bring signatures, letters, and statistics. Number 7, Anticipate the address opposition. Common concerns include privacy. Remember I said that in the beginning? It's a privacy issue. No, shut up. No, it's not. Purpose policies that protect all parties. Secure storage, limited access, parental consent, cost. Remember that? Cost provides examples of low-cost implementation to offer to help raise funds. Staff morale. Emphasize that cameras can protect teachers from false allegations and support their work. They're going to hit you with everything in the book to say why they shouldn't have them, like cost. But they can play soccer, football, and have every cookie and every pie and every little fundraiser for everything else, but they can't find the money for this. Yes, they can find it. So don't let them do that. So for every con they have, we have 3 pros to counteract it, right? The next one, request a pilot program. In full implementation is too ambitious initially. Ask for a trial run in a few classrooms, or one school that use that pilot to gather positive data and then expand the program. Number 9, stay consistent and public. Follow up regularly with decision makers. Document every single meeting. Email and response. Publicize milestones, petitions and numbers, endorsements and meeting dates. So as many people you can get, go ahead and start that fire and spread it. Because again, it strengthens numbers. And just think about it. School boards don't like to be in the news for anything. If it's not taking a photo op with something great, nobody's trying to be in the news, right? Vote, campaign, and elect. If the school board is resistant, work to elect pro-camera candidates. Organize and get out the vote in local education elections. See? I told you. It is possible. But the thing is, you can't be a one-man show. So I know even though it sounds great to go ahead and do this, it's not going to be easy, nor is it going to be a short, week process. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take us being together to do it. We can't just slack off because our children, they matter. Our teachers, we want to keep them. We want to keep them. The ones that aren't doing right, or the aides, we want to be able to hold them accountable if need be. But overall, we just want to be safe. We want to keep everyone safe. We want to keep the teachers from allegations. If something, the camera isn't just for the students, it's for the teacher too. If it's an allegation of anything, okay, here's the camera. It's to protect everybody all the way across the board, right? So, again, I love it. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below in the section. Are you for yes for cameras or no? All right. So this is Vent and Validate episode 7. I am Cray. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button. And also share with us. All right. You guys take care, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.